5 are going to have to trust each other. It's all for Impact Wrestling against Honor No More at No Surrender.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a tag team match. Introducing first, the team of Savannah Evans and Tasha Steelz.
Things are starting to come together for No Surrender this Saturday, Ray Walt, and I cannot wait, especially for what happens in New Orleans in regards to the Impact Knockouts World Title match, because this woman, Tasha Steelz, the winner of the first ever Knockouts Ultimate X match, is the #1 contender to Mickie James Championship.
And she's been walking around with a swagger like nobody's business, and I can't wait to see that at No Surrender.
And their opponents, first, the team of Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green recently teamed up with her partner in a singles match to show what they're capable of. This is going to be very different.
And her partner, the Impact Knockouts World Champion, Mickie James.
Now tonight there'll be an actual team, of course, as a part of this tag team match. Mickie James was so excited to have that one-on-one match with Chelsea Green because there's plenty of respect and friendship between these two. They wanted to test themselves, show what they were capable of, show that to the rest of the knockouts, and then Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans blew that all up.
Well, yeah, it's all sweet, it's all good. Besties, yay, we're gonna do some wrestle things in the ring. But let's not forget, Tasha Steelz is that #1 contender. So she was out here to make sure they remember that. Let's not forget, Chelsea kind of tried to jump the line in front of Tasha Steelz when Mickie was addressing the entire Knockouts division. I wouldn't let that go unanswered either.
And just a heads up, tomorrow night, Friday, February 18th, in New Orleans, Louisiana, the Impact Knockouts World Champion Mickie James invites you to a special concert. Check out the website for more information.
Tasha Steelz is focused on Mickie James, and the fact that Chelsea's even here just irritates. It's just a rash on the skin of Tasha Steelz. Hence, non-factor.
So it'll be Green to start things off against Tasha Steelz. Steelz, who looks unimpressed with Green.
She doesn't care about Green. She's got her eyes on the Knockouts World Championship.
So regardless of what you think of Tasha Steelz, I've been so impressed by how she's carried herself ever since winning Ultimate X. Now tags in Savannah Evans, and listen, whether you like it or not, she's got some big-time backup in the powerhouse Savannah Evans.
And it goes back to what I was saying before. She's focused on Mickie James. She's gonna let Savannah take care of that non-factor.
Whoa, hold on a second. Chelsea Green was going for a cover. Trying to surprise Savannah Evans. Oh, able to take Evans off her feet. Had to use all her body weight on that one.
It was not an easy feat, though.
Oh, Green catching Evans, rushing in face first into the middle turnbuckle, and here comes the reigning Impact Knockouts World Champion.
A little bit of teamwork here.
Oh! Took two to take Evans off her feet.
Mickie James feeling herself as Tasha.
Oh, now Tasha Steelz, she tried to surprise James, but to no avail. Now the cover by James. Evans powers out the two legal wrestlers in this match.
Tasha just trying to give Mickie a little preview of what could happen at No Surrender this Saturday.
Shoulder right into the midsection of Mickie James, and this is a dangerous situation for Mickie James if Evans and Steelz can continue this type of offense so close, as you mentioned, to No Surrender. Oh! Tasha Steelz, she has elected, Ray Walt, to make this extremely personal. It has seemed unnecessary, but Steelz has said, hey, why not? This is the fight game. This is what you do.
This is the fight game. And that Impact Knockouts Championship means a lot to Tasha Steelz.
Oh, back elbow there by Mickie James. James sending Tasha Steelz for a ride. Mickie James with a neck breaker. Mickie James makes the tag to Chelsea Green. James, who of course represented this company in the Impact Knockouts World Championship in WWE's Royal Rumble match. Chelsea Green now the cover on the #1 contender.
Tasha Steelz does not care about that legacy. She cares about creating her own legacy.
Oh, how about a sweep Steelz off her feet? Great job there by Chelsea Green. Face first. Here's the cover. And a kick out by Steelz. And let's not forget it, hard to kill in that first ever Knockouts Ultimate X match. Things had changed just a little bit. It would have been Chelsea Green as the #1 contender. She was nearly able to come down to the ring with the X in hand.
But nearly isn't close enough.
Oh! Going to take Evans off the apron. Well, now Chelsea Green is focusing on Evans. That opened the door for Tasha Steelz.
Just a 1 second distraction, and Steelz trying to take advantage, but Chelsea fights her off some way, somehow.
Steelz down hard. Evans with the contact. The illegal competitor getting involved. The official never saw it. Can Green and Mickie James get back in this against Savannah Evans and Tasha Steelz? And we are back here on Impact Wrestling on Access TV. Tag team action. Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans against Chelsea Green and the Impact Knockouts World Champion Mickie James. Here's what happened to the commercial break. Great teamwork between Evans and Steelz. Boom! Into the corner. And Chelsea Green is in a lot of trouble.
And just like that, it is Tasha Steelz, Savannah Evans in firm control of this matchup, having their way with Chelsea Green.
Tasha Steelz this Saturday at No Surrender. Lost that cover, kick out by Green. Steelz will challenge Mickie James in New Orleans for the world title. Kick out by Steelz. Steelz trying to build some momentum here tonight. A knife-edge chop on Chelsea Green.
Building off the incredible momentum of that Ultimate X win.
Double knees by Green. Green, who herself wants to get into the Impact Knockouts World title picture. Sunset flip, cover, kick out. Steelz right to the face. Now Steelz to end this tag team matchup. Green is still in it.
And look at the face of the #1 contender. She is none too pleased that she even has to deal with Chelsea Green right now. She is focused on Mickie James.
Mickie James trying to get at Tasha Steelz. Chelsea Green had a little bit of time there. Bought for her by Mickie James, and now trying to get to the corner.
Chelsea looking for the tag. Oh, beautiful!
Steelz takes away the tag option.
Great move with the partners focused on each other. It was Steelz who made the save there for herself. Oh!
Went for the elbow drop, and now Green into the cover, but the officials dealing with Mickie James. The match could have been won there for Green and James, but a kick out. That all instigated by Tasha Steelz.
It was, but in my opinion, Chelsea Green should have been trying to crawl to her corner, and now, once again, she's in no man's land. She's in a bad part of town, and she's there with Savannah Evans.
Listen, that all began because of Tasha Steelz just trying to rile up Mickie James, take her away as a tag option.
She's trying to get into the head of Mickie James. Mickie James is the champion, but not for long in the mind of Tasha Steelz.
Oh, now look at Mickie James just trying to get involved here, but the official is trying to get James out of the matchup. James arguing she made a tag. The ref never saw it.
And Steelz and Evans using that to their advantage.
And now Evans just teeing off on Chelsea Green, and a tag made. In comes Tasha Steelz, who wants New Orleans this Saturday to be her stage. And you know what? You can be a part of it. Tickets for No Surrender are still available at ImpactWrestling.com. Of course, the event will be streaming live on Impact Plus and Fight this Saturday.
As once again, Chelsea Green is floating almost lifeless here at the mercy of Savannah Evans.
Evans.
Whoa.
Oh, Green slipped out the back, and now Mickie James going after Evans.
That was the opening that Green and Mickie James needed.
Drop kick right to the knee, takes the larger opponent down, and now Savannah Evans is on the mat. And Mickie James all over the back of Evans.
The Knockouts world champion showing us the fight that's made her so famous and respected.
Tried for a sleeper. Now Mickie James is in the wrong part of town. A tag has been made to Tasha Steelz. And here's the preview of No Surrender.
Oh!
Mickie James and Tasha Steelz. Oh!
Could we be getting a preview of this weekend? If you're Tasha Steelz, you're hoping it's a little bit different than it is right now.
Oh, face first into the mat. And Mickie James gets Evans off the apron.
Trying to clean house, clear way for a victory heading into a very, very important matchup.
The fans behind Mickie James off the top rope. Tasha Steelz able to evade, was going for a cutter. Oh, and the spin kick. The Mick kick. Cover. Oh, and it's broken up by Evans.
Savannah Evans just in time, but turn around, there's Chelsea Green.
Oh, and Chelsea Green planted there by Evans.
The powerhouse.
Oh, another Mick kick. Oh, I was thinking about the Mick DT to Evans.
Got it.
Remember, James and Steelz, the two legal wrestlers in the match.
It is down to them.
Hold on. Blackout! The crucifix bomb. Steelz has pinned Mickie James.
Here are your winners, Savannah Evans and Tasha Steelz.
If that happens this Saturday, we will be looking at a new Impact Knockouts World Champion in that woman, Tasha Steelz.
Imagine the magnitude of a victory for Tasha Steelz if she takes out the legend Mickie James this Saturday at No Surrender. It's James